Hello, everybody. I'm Will.
And I'm Kristen.
And this is So I'm Watching Upload, Season 2, Episode 6.
The outing.
They did go out. I forgot last week to mention, or last episode to mention the cheddar bog biscuits.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's pretty standard wordplay, but I wouldn't have, I mean, I picked up on the word cheddar and biscuit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until you repeated it that I was like, oh, body of water. Cheddar bog biscuit. I feel like they would be
worse. Doggier.
Well, greasier, maybe.
They don't need to be greasier.
I'm like cheesier, butterier, garlickier. It's kind of where like a garlic knot type.
Okay.
That's where I was going. You would think the word bog would would deter me, but
that's where it lost me.
Nope. So, episode 6. Huh?
Well, they went on the outing.
Uh-huh.
They were following David Choke.
And he has he is just proper dead, and he has a robot body.
Well, for this, because he had to go vote for the board.
And so, well, we still don't know when he died.
No.
Presumably, it's around the same time as Nathan.
Yeah, because if he is the one who said kill Nathan, and then he was already there when Nathan got there.
Because I thought maybe he had an avatar, that there were like a real world avatar that the rest of the people didn't have yet, because they were still trying to, there's that
download. Nobody can be downloaded yet.
Yeah, and I was thinking maybe he had a way around it yet, but then they showed him in that weird Transformers body. And so they were trying to follow him around to see what he was getting into. And so Nora and Nathan, well, Nora tricked Aleesha, which it was a little bit as it was happening, I was like, you could just like explain what's happening.
Yeah.
But
that's okay. That is sort of the stuff where in the last episode where I was like, it feels a little half-baked, where it's like, we have no reason to believe that Aleesha is a selfish, self-centered person.
But Aleesha thinks that Nora's wasting her time with this, like...
No, I know, but Nora literally said, I didn't think you'd do anything if there wasn't something in it for you. We, the audience, have no reason to believe that's true about Nora.
I don't feel strongly. I mean...
I'm not saying she's an overly altruistic person. I'm just saying we have no reason to believe that if Nora had explained the situation, she wouldn't have been like, yeah, okay, whatever, who cares?
It's not
on the company dime.
It's the company dime, sure. But Nora was judging Aleesha for like sticking with the company and like growing, because it's like the higher up you get, the more like
money and perks and stuff.
But it's like the more like questionable things you have to be doing. It's working for me. I think it's there. But I did see, I was like, well, deceiving her isn't going to be better. And also doing like a really shoddy job of it. Like Nora and Nathan were doing a lot of like, like hiding. And it's like, I didn't think that was going to quite work out. But she had started a hashtag about like robot choke or something.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think she started it. I think it was just on.
Well, it got going. So she was following him around the city to see where he was going. And so the Freon offices were in the Choke building, and that was suspicious to them. And they did find a Freon
a retail
shop
store,
in like
Queens.
Yeah, some podunk or not podunk because it's the city, but some like nowhere. Like it wasn't like a
really small storefront in Queens.
You know, that podunk borough.
Out of the way.
And they thought it was very odd because there was only one in the entirety of New York City, and there was only one in the entirety of LA. And it turns out that there's like dozens into hundreds in other states that they determined to be swing states. So
good to know that in the but not too near future, Florida is still a swing state.
With the way things are going, that actually is good to know.
Well, sure.
That actually is good to know. So the plot is that poor people will choose to upload?
Because if they get enough poor people to upload because it's free, they can't vote.
But yes. Yeah. So it's like they'll choose to upload because it's better than reality.
Right.
Okay. It's kind of a good plot.
Yeah.
like the reveal, you were like, oh,
it's just,
and I noticed, I mean, I clocked that they did say that uploads couldn't vote like an episode or two ago, but it's
just so much more realistic than I thought they were going to go for.
It's a little too. That's what I keep saying about the show is I'm like, this is just too believable.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's Choke's big plan.
That's the big gambit.
Or that's at least part of the big plan, because we still don't really know why several of the other things.
Yeah.
And then the only real other plot was Ingrid. She was getting assessed for the baby, and she was not doing particularly well. It turns out that 24-hour life cycle of the baby was not by design, that she was pretty bad at it.
It was she was like the fastest ever.
She set a record to age a baby that quickly.
Birth to death in 24 hours.
But her mother and brother came to her like apartment, penthouse, whatever, and got her out of there. And because it's pointless for her to be doing this, and I don't really remember her mother. Was she in the first season?
Mostly just the dinner party episode where Ingrid told off the whole family.
So there was a big reveal that she went to the like cryo chambers.
Yeah. And
she has Nathan's body? Mm-hmm. Is it the same body?
Yeah.
So she's
been
just
rushing his head.
Okay.
Is what the guy on the way in was like, we can only make it go so fast, so he's not ready yet, but like.
So then she's going to try and bring him back.
Yeah.
So then why is she trying to build a life with him in Upload? Just to keep him on the hook?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think also there's probably something in her mind where she's like, if I download him and let him live again, maybe he'll.
I feel like that's an express lane to him leaving.
Yeah, I mean.
I think she's got a better shot in Upload. If she keeps him, than she does giving him life again.
But it also, I mean, I have no idea. It was also really weird because the like fake Robbie Amell did not have correct eyebrows, and it really freaked me out.
I know
he's very plasticky.
Yeah, he did. I was gonna say, and I know that this isn't the kind of show, and he's probably not doing full frontal, but he was wearing weird little briefs. That was strange. Yeah. It was very noticeable. It made me feel like the eyebrows were still growing. That's why they were weird.
Sure. It also, though, it begs the question, because she made a whole speech to her mother about how one day she'll have a baby and she won't do this and she won't do that and she'll like be nice to it.
She seems very hell-bent on wanting to break the cycle.
Yeah.
But we're just seeing the bare minimum.
It's like
in the effort.
It's like she knows she wants to break the cycle.
Like
but
she knows she wants to be a better person, but she thinks that's the
end. She doesn't have the tools to actually follow through. And also, I'm very curious, in a show that has done so much like explanation about the actual logistics of stuff like this, I'm very curious about like, what is the impact on your ability to have a baby if you have been severed from your brain for an extended period of time?
I don't know, stem cells.
Yeah, I mean that is a good like fix-all kind of thing, but I was very like, I wonder about that.
I think it's the 7 episodes that's chafing you.
It's stressing me out because I feel like there should be 3 more
to fully understand what's happening. Was there anything else from this episode that needed to be?
Well, the AI guy figured out that Ingrid, he was like, why are you pretending to be uploaded? And she was like, I'm paying a ton of money to keep that secret. And he was like, oh, I like literally can't tell anybody. I'm just curious.
Also, I don't know if this is important, but Choke has a younger brother who is alive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But they also didn't pick up with his like thoughts broadcasting.
No.
So
I don't know how much consequences there are to that. I think it was just like a prank, essentially.
Well, we're going to go watch the last episode. Hopefully not the last episode
forever,
ever.
Yeah.
Because it feels, this is giving me real middle chapter.
Yes.
Real cliffhanger-y
yeah.
vibes. So we'll see.